I just think this is a little bit of a pullback after a long period of appreciation for these stocks, the FANG stocks in particular. I wouldn't read too much into it. We still very much like most of the FANG stocks, in particular Amazon, Netflix, and Facebook. We're currently hold rated on Google. I think the fundamental backdrop is pretty strong for this whole sector. And I think there's a lot of growth here, so I do believe that fundamentals, remain pretty strong for most of that group.
If that's the case, then do you see this as a buying opportunity?
I do. I mean, you have some stocks that are close to all-time highs, that are close to price targets, but I do think that overall, when investors look at the broader stock market and the tech sector in particular, it's hard to find really large cap companies with bright growth outlooks like those FANG stocks have. So I do believe that on pullbacks, we should be viewing those as buying opportunities, especially for Amazon, which in our opinion has the brightest, strongest fundamental outlook of all those FANG stocks.
All right, so Michael, it's Dominic here. Let's talk about some franchises that don't have the same kind of weight and heft that Netflix and Amazon do. Let's talk about perhaps Snap Inc., the parent company of Snapchat. Could it be a stock that becomes Twitter-esque in terms of its comeback from lows?
We're still not recommending Snap stock. I do think the company is making some moves to try and work itself out of the operating, headwind environment that it's had. The fundamental, issue with Snap has just been that the user base isn't growing as robustly as the company would like, nor as investors would like. One of the major reasons for that is Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram were able to grow and evolve really without a primary competitor. Snap, faces this company, head on in a bunch of different ways, and Facebook has made some disclosures in the last week or so about some of its Stories products and Instagram Stories reaching user levels that are a lot higher than Snap, and that's just for one, feature on Facebook. So, I definitely think that there's a bit of a competitive headwind there for Snap as well. The company is working hard to try and redesign its products and layer in some new features. We'll probably talk about the memo that seems to have been leaked from the company today. But the company is doing quite a lot to try and stem that user tide. But so far, we haven't seen great results.
So tell us about the leaked memo and tell me whether you think Snap is an independent company in 5 years.
Well, yeah, so from what we can glean, assuming the memo is accurate, the management team is getting more focused on profitability. In our current forecast, we have Snap losing money on the EBITDA level all the way through 2020 and being profitable in 2021. The management team came out today and internally messaged to employees that they'd like to see profitability next year in 2019, which is about $800 million sooner and a couple years sooner than we had currently been forecasting. I view that as a sign that the management team is really trying to be a little bit more disciplined and sort of shore up control of the company. You talk about the possibility of Snap getting acquired, and interesting thing is that the two co-founders control the company absolutely, so it's really sort of up to them.